How's it going, guys? Marcus here with Roman Reel. I'm here with Mike Berlint, and today we are on the Baja Peninsula down in beautiful Mexico. We're right outside La Paz. Right behind us is Ensenada de Muertos. And today we're going to try and do whatever we want to do, what we can catch. But the goal is to catch roosters, and let's see what we pick up today.
No, te pistolero tú necesitas.
No, trabajoso no, se está muriendo porque es demasiado. La viento para allá.
¿Tienes el dinero ya? Con razón que está.
Sí.
Te dejamos la lata, ¿no?
La cabrilla está chingona. En los frailes, compadre, está bien. ¿Eh?
Hay que sacarla.
Espérate, no la agarro.
Oh, I see color now.
Turn your rod just a little bit sideways.
Oh! Don't force him. Yeah, it's a tuna.
Okay.
Come here.
Come, baby. Come down holding his pants.
All right, Marcus, you're on.
On the board. Oh,
Oh, oh, oh, oh.
oh. Back. Oh.
Okay, you want me to grab my phone and take a picture?
Yeah. So we're back. We're done for the day. So first thing we did is there's an island right off the coast here. So we basically got in a panga. We drove out, or we boated out. We went and met these little guys on a panga that had giant things of bait, which you'll see in the video. And they basically filled them up with buckets, dumped them in the panga, and then we started headed out towards deeper water. And Mike, tell us a little bit what we did in that deeper water.
Yeah, Marcus, so probably about 15 minutes after we got bait, we headed out into some deeper water. We went into this area where there were some markers that were kind of at the distance, so you could tell this is an area that's probably pretty well known to the locals out here. And God, within the first 10 minutes, I was on one. And had a hellacious strike, set the hook, took off on a run, and boom, he was gone. So checked the fly, checked the leader, noticed an abrasion on the leader, and we made a quick change and put it right back out there. And within 10 minutes, I was on a tuna. And man, what a fun fish that was.
Yeah,
Finally landed it, maybe about 15 minutes in, probably about a 15-pound bluefin tuna.
I just look over and your rod is just bent with the hell, and I was super excited for you. And I asked you, I was like, what is it? And your response was, don't know, hadn't seen it yet.
I haven't seen it yet. He dove deep when I hooked him. And yeah, you know, down here in these types of waters, you know, you got to use bigger equipment. And you know, it's not your traditional equipment. We're fishing with 11 weights and 11, 12 weights, and you know, these fish are strong. They have to survive in the ocean, and boy, that first fish, I clearly knew I was into something.
So it's very hard to do, but you got to compete with this guy, right? So of course, now the one, the only Marcus Chambers had to try and go in and catch himself a tuna as well. It's pretty exhilarating because the guides get these, basically like a bleach bottle, put these little bait fish in them and chuck them out to see if anything comes up and hits the surface. And you just see just these big splashes on top of the water. So the birds and the fish are working symbiotically, where the birds are pushing the bait fish down, the fish are pushing them up, and you just see these explosions on top of the water, and your head's going everywhere trying to figure out what's going on. And all of a sudden you're just stripping, and all of a sudden you see this thing hit your fly and just take off. And I mean, mine wasn't as big as Mike's, but still a pretty good fight. And just dove. It was a fun time.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is what it's all about. chasing trophy fish. Big jack. Yeah, that's what it's all about right there.
So after about 30 minutes out there trying to find something, we ended up, the guides made the decision, say, hey, we're gonna head towards the Lighthouse, and the roosters were in. So Mike, tell us a little bit about your experience once we headed back towards the Lighthouse.
Yeah, I mean, clearly when the guide said, hey, we have to move, I learned very quickly through the radios and all the communication that everybody's pretty close out here. And obviously the goal is to get on to fish, right? So we headed out towards the Lighthouse. We pulled into this Lighthouse area. There was probably about a half a dozen boats. And God, what a beautiful yacht, right? We pull in, there's this beautiful yacht. This guy's hung into a tuna, fishing off the back of the yacht. And we slide in to what I would consider a shelf. It felt like a shelf to me. You have your blue water, you see the shelf, and then it kind of goes into that beautiful green. If you pan out there, you can kind of see that green water right there. And we were working that ledge. And yeah, throughout, we started moving some of the bait fish around and throughout. And I learned very quickly that if you move your fly slow, the needlefish grab it. And when those needlefish grab it, that's not necessarily a good thing. They mar your lineup, they create abrasions. They're just a nemesis for what we're trying to do to catch these monster fish. And the goal was not to set the hook. You want to keep that hook shallow so that way, you know, you kind of shake them off and then it's on to the next fish. Probably about 20 minutes in, for some reason there was a decision made between our guides today that they were going to cover some big areas of water, and you know, our group took off and went one way and we stayed and we fished this Lighthouse area. And yeah, I'm casting out, I see this big boil, and the second I see the boil, I see it's a jack. And so I turn and I roll that line and shoot it back out about 70 yards. Probably strip about 15 yards in and just pause for a second, and that jack just slams it. And when he slams it, I see him surface. Beautiful take. And I turned to my wife and I said, babe, we got a 45-minute fight on our hands, get ready. And yeah, what a fight. So landed that fish. It was about a 25-pound jack out here. I had to kind of sit there and relish in the moment. Yeah, it was a good start. Took a few minutes to kind of recoup, cast it back out. Within 2 to 3 minutes, had another needlefish hit, so it was about getting rid of that needlefish. We had to change the leader, change the fly, cast it back out, bang, another big jack. Here we go, another 30-minute fish. And yeah, two beautiful fish, and got them off of there. I start asking the guide, hey, where's our group? I want to make sure we're together. Are they on to roosters? What's going on? And about that time, I see a rooster that could have gone 60+ pounds. So we spent 10-15 minutes chasing this rooster. He swung at my fly, and I got nervous and stripped it right from his mouth. Went back out at him, and I put him down. And yeah, a couple needle after that, and the wind started to come up, so we started to see a whole different ballgame on the water. That's when we started talking about, where's our group? Let's get together with our group. So we started working down towards where they were, and yeah, turn it over to you.
Chase mine. Fucking around, they're about to find out right here.
Got him, got him, got him, got him, got him, got him, got him. Nope.
There's more. That side over here. There's one. You see me stick him and he came off?
Adelante. Ya lo vámonos. Ya lo vámonos.
So, as you can see, after we left Mike, we headed south, I believe. And the first beach we came to, which you'll see on the video, we got into probably some of the most exhilarating fishing that I've ever been part of in my entire life. The guy's throwing the bait out there, and these roosterfish are zipping right, left, down the middle, straight at you. I ended up sticking a fish, and basically ran right at me. The tension came off, and I failed, big epic fail. The fish of a lifetime that many fly fishermen dream of catching. I shit the bed and just let him go. But stay tuned, there might be a redemption here.
Good job, babe.
Sí, no, para me he olvidado. Está bien, fierro.
So, Mike, how many years have you been fly fishing?
Yeah, Marcus, I got to tell you, this is such an amazing sport and hobby. 40 years. 40 years I've been fly fishing.
So, I know with all of us, we have those fish that we want to chase, that we have what we call our bucket list fish, right? Those fish that we want to catch before we kick the bucket. So, tell me a little bit about, you know, how long you've been wanting to come on this trip and, you know, what this trip kind of means to you.
Yeah, Marcus, well, it's exactly that, right? This is a bucket list. It's a trip of a lifetime. You hear about these fish, you see pictures of these fish. They're the most magnificent fish that you can ever imagine. And I've wanted to chase these fish for 25 plus years. You know, it's about season, it's about place, and it's about timing. And, you know, all those things have to align. And this is just such a special trip. I will tell you that the opportunity to see these fish in their environment and how they feed and how elusive they can be, it's just something that I've wanted to do for many years. Super excited to be here.
Awesome. So stay tuned and we'll see. So right now we're at the conclusion of day 1. We still have day 2 to go.
Look, see the ones in the back too?
Ayer, antier a la tarde. Ahí está. A veces un grito lo voy a pasar. Pero lo va a pagar todo servicio. Bebé, gato.
What are you on? A rooster?
Eso es lete de rotagallo. Toro. ¿Qué pluma traen ustedes?
Yeah, the guide said it's a jack.
What?
The guide said it's a jack.
¿Qué pluma trae, güey?
Another big jack. Broke a rooster off.
I broke one of those off.
Roman reel, day 2.
¿De qué pluma trae? Nosotros tenemos pluma pura verde, güey. Se la mamó.
All right, guys, we're here in the Cabo San Lucas Airport. It's a wrap for the trip. So today we'd like to thank some of our sponsors. We'd like to thank Yeti is one. Great luggage we got here. Go onto our affiliate link and check them out. We also have Osprey that helped us get some of our gear here. So this backpack travels the world with me. Fantastic stuff. Check out the affiliate link there as well. So I think Mike and I both agree that we were here, we fished our butts off, and just seeing the action that went on this topwater, just these fish just explode, kind of made us want to come back year to year to year, just trying to make this an annual thing. The exhilaration of these fish, just hunting these bait fish in the strip and the set, just, I mean, the footage doesn't do it justice, so you yourself probably need to go on out and give this trip a try. What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, I will tell you, I think back over the last 25 years and, making this a bucket list trip, it's an adventure that I would say everybody at least once in their lifetime needs to try. The boat ride, the experience to get the bait, to see all the different moving parts of how they create the experience for you, it's quite impressive. And you get your bait, you head in, and they're instantly onto the fish. And that topwater action, the amount of movement that you're seeing underwater as you're fishing, stripping those flies, pausing, making sure that as they swirl back, you're on them. And then when you set that hook, you're on. And God, what an exhilarating fight. 40-minute fights, 50-minute fights, hour fights. These are big time fish. Some of the strongest fish I've ever experienced in my fishing days.
So make sure you go on and you like and subscribe. You give us a follow on Instagram. You check out our website for some of the cool gear that you've seen in this video. And hopefully we'll see you next time. Mike and Marcus out.